the big thing is you need to start. If you're going to wait for somebody to make something for you to happen, it's never going to happen. We in Spar have a lot of opportunities for a lot of communities. Please be part of it. There is a lot of projects running to uplift the community, not just by selling products, but be a community server. So please join us, come and ask where we can help you, then we can help you.
Is Spar doing more than politicians in Limpopo? My people, let's be honest. South Africa doesn't need another political party. What we need are real solutions that change lives. While politicians are busy giving us slogans and speeches, businesses like Spar are quietly uplifting rural communities in Limpopo. And that, my people, is the real blueprint for progress. Welcome back to Inkari It's Time, the channel where we don't just talk politics, we dig deep into what truly empowers our people. If you are tired of empty promises and you want to see real transformation, then stay tuned, because today we are unpacking the difference between practical community upliftment and the endless mushrooming of political parties. The problem: too many parties, too few solutions. Every election cycle, individuals wake up and decide, I'm forming a political party. But why? Is it really to help the people? Or is it just another way to climb into parliament, collect salaries, and enrich themselves? Look around. We have dozens of parties competing for the same voters. Instead of uniting around real solutions, they are divided by personal ambition. Meanwhile, poverty, unemployment, and inequality remain untouched.
So the Electoral Commission of South Africa is worried about the growing number of new political parties, saying that it's unsustainable. The organization announced 34 new registrations since last year's election. CEO Savemore Mamabolo says entry requirements need to be revised.
The empty slogans. We have heard it all before. Economic freedom in our lifetime. A better life for all. But where are the results? The ANC Youth League president can shout slogans all day, but young people are still unemployed. Communities are still underdeveloped, and hope is still slipping away. Words without actions are just noise.
The discussion documents we are launching today are designed to provoke thoughts and inspire solutions on the economy, on education, on social transformation, and on the fight for a truly equal society. The struggle for freedom in our lifetime remains non-negotiable. The Youth League reaffirms its demands for radical economic transformation that gives young people ownership, control, and meaningful participation in the economy. In this regard, the strengthening of the Post Bank is urgent. The Post Bank must become a popular bank that provides affordable financial services, support for youth entrepreneurs, and reduce reliance of exported private banks that have long excluded the poor in South Africa and black in majority. Youth unemployment remains the single most urgent crisis in our country. Over 60% of young people are unemployed, which is a ticking bomb if it's left unaddressed. We cannot continue to operate in an economy where South African export raw minerals only and only import finished products.
See what we mean? Just talks, empty slogans, and documents that will end up gathering dust while the looting continues. The example of Spar Savemore in Limpopo. Now, let's look at Spar Savemore initiative in Limpopo. This is not politics. This is empowerment. They are bringing supermarkets closer to rural villages, creating jobs for locals, supporting small-scale farmers, and stimulating township and rural economies. That is real, practical transformation. Instead of speeches, they are giving people work. Instead of slogans, they are giving communities access to markets and dignity. This is the kind of model we should be studying and replicating. Businesses and communities working hand in hand to uplift themselves.
Spar is committed to ensure that straight from the farm to these shelves that you see behind me, but also to individual homes, specifically rural communities that suffer to afford healthy food products. Sakina, Spar has been in Limpopo for the past 2 days, visiting some of the farmers that they are working with. Sakina, when we speak of that job creation, employment creation, it's not just people that work directly for Spar, but also people who work in around communities that supply to Spar, being able to sustain their businesses, grow them. Sakina, yesterday we went to 2 farms, as you rightfully stated. One of them is owned by female cooperative, 5 women at Mamahule village, just outside Polokwane, who say they struggled to keep their business afloat until they partnered with Spar, and through that partnership they were able to employ about 10 people as part of their staff complement and keep 30 people on their rotational seasonal employment. But then we also visited another farm, Sakina, where a young man has been trying for the past 2 years to start a farm, and he's been struggling until he met with Spar and they gave him a contract, and now he supplies to them. Since then he has been able to hire about 6 staff members and also hire other people on a seasonal basis. But let me bring in Spar so they can talk about the wider idea around this. Mr. Ralph Gopal, thank you so much. You are the marketing director of Spar's North Rand region. Talk about this program, this rural hub that you are creating. Who is it helping, and how many people seem to be benefiting from this?
Yeah, so I think the initiative was started a few years ago in terms of how we want to empower local farmers and work with them in terms of skills development. And I think, creating job opportunities within the local community, and that's what Spar is about. And then obviously bringing that product directly from the farm into our stores. And that's a fabulous stuff that we're doing. And then we also distributing those products from Limpopo all the way into Johannesburg and Pretoria. So quite a nice initiative, and working with local businesses just to create that circular economy.
But this also expands to that consumer. Talk to us about ensuring that consumers get quality products at an affordable price.
Yeah, I think as a brand we definitely stand for that quality offering, and we understand how important produce is to all South African families, and just bringing quality products at affordable pricing is the aim of what we're trying to achieve.
The bigger lesson. So here's the real question. If businesses like Spar can bring practical solutions, why can't political parties do the same? Why are they so obsessed with power but not with building? Imagine if all these small political parties put aside their egos and unite around common goals: job creation, education, rural development, entrepreneurship. Imagine the progress we could make if unity, not division, was the foundation of all our politics.
I feel that over 400 parties is creating a mockery of democracy. There is no question that there should be a selection of parties which represent a huge variety of interests. No one can expect to tailor-make their own interests within a small group of 1,000 people to have a voice in the nation, in the going forward of any country. Surely there is enough within, at least, I don't know, I can't even say how many parties, but in some countries there are only 2 parties. In other countries there are more. So there needs to be choice. But on the other hand, when you put 400 odd names on a ballot sheet, all you're doing is totally confusing the electorate. You're not giving them any basis of making comparisons, because there are just these splinter groups everywhere. And one must realize that in any country, one's personal interests cannot form the basis of a country's governance. It must be for the benefit of a larger community. And I feel that the CEO is on the right track when he says that 1,000 people signing a petition is not sufficient to set up a new party. I mean, let's make that tenfold. Let's make it 10,000. That would probably knock out at least 50% of the smallest splinter groups,
Yeah.
and still leave a voice for the average South African person.
Yeah.
That's my feeling.
Sure, Jane, very interesting views there. And Jane in Johannesburg, they're saying personal interests are really not a basis for one to start a political party. I think that's an interesting point because it speaks to just the reasons behind why we have so many political parties. Is it because there is interest in making a difference in the country, in your municipality? Or is there a sense that some are running for a meal ticket?
My people, we must stop being fooled by endless political slogans. Real empowerment will not come from politicians competing for votes. It will come from us building our own systems, supporting practical initiatives and demanding unity, not division. Here at Inkari, it's time. We believe in solutions, not empty promises. Let's learn from examples like Spar, Savemore, and challenge our leaders to deliver real impact.
I understand personally you have passion for ensuring that rural communities have access to quality food. I also understand you speak Sepedi and communicate with, local farmers. Take me through what today's launch means for you personally and your passion for ensuring that people have access to quality food.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. Yeah, it's not just by the farmers where it stops. I mean, retail is not just by putting something on the shelf and sell it. There's much more to it. There's a community that needs to be uplifted. I've never ever invested in any business. It's always about the people. So if you invest in your people, and that includes your own staff, your community, it needs to go back to them. But the most important thing is about quality, availability in rural areas that is not available to our consumers, that we as a Savemore group decided that we need to do and need to give them access to all the good quality products that we do have on offer. We are drive on price, we are drive on availability, we are drive on everything that can protect the consumer. So please, this new space, it's amazing what we want to establish here. The whole identity of this store, of this concept of Savemore in the future is going to be huge. It's going to be exciting. So please, come and visit us, make your day, and please, if you drive past the Savemore, please go in, visit it, and please support us.
For a rural farmer who's farming perhaps oranges or any other thing, who might want to get their product on the shelf, what do they do? They are based in and around Polokwane. Where do they go to ensure that they too also benefit from this initiative?
Luckily, the hub that we established is a very, very, very easy way to get your product on the shelf. But they are welcome to visit the store, and we can show them what way to go.
What do you think? Should South Africa continue entertaining mushrooming political parties? Or should we demand unity and practical programs that lift our communities? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to Inkari It's Time, where we navigate life with purpose. Because talk is cheap, but action changes lives. Thanks for watching and take care.